does not overlap 7 and 6. Exactly, right? You are correct, Aman, as well. And Brian. So you can understand that I can move this edge a bit further, and then I can say that this is still a planar graph because no edges overlap. So that is the main criterion behind the condition for a graph being planar. Now, let's say we have another case. Let's say that we have a case where 7 connects to number 5. There is an edge between 7 and 5. That means that 5 and 7 are neighbors in this particular scenario. And let's say 6 and 13 are neighbors as well. Now, is this graph planar? Can I reorient these edges such that these graphs do not have any overlapping edges? Anyone? I have 2 no's, 3 no's, 4 no's. Well, even if I, so Brian, I can say you're right. Even if I do move the vertices around, possibly I can, but even if I move 7 around here and 5 to underneath 7, we would still have some conflict, but potentially, yes, I can find. But in general, whenever, so you are right, but I think that we still can't have any non-overlapping edges. But you see, the point that I'm trying to make here is that there are possible graphs. Exactly, right, Ekans? So you see that potentially we can have graphs which can have overlapping edges, right? So we can have a very simple case where we have a connection directly between 7 and 5. Then in that particular scenario, I can, but let's figure out a way. Let's say 10 and 5. So in that particular scenario, yes, Aman, I was not expecting an answer from this, but I was trying to give a point for this particular thing. But yes, Aman may possibly actually be right that we can reorient this graph, that earlier graph, into a planar graph. But you do agree that we can have certain edges that we cannot untangle this particular set of edges, right? Some edges will always be entangled with other edges, and we cannot have any representation that is completely untangled and a completely planar graph. Does everyone agree with that? Except for the other example where Aman sort of found an answer. Okay, so we call that non-planar graphs, right? So now coming back to the original question, we have this map, right? So we have this map, and the task for us is to paint this map such that, yes, every non-planar graph would have intersecting edges. If there is no possible way of removing those intersections, in that particular scenario, we can say that this is a non-planar graph. Okay, so given this particular graph, where countries are nodes or countries are vertices and edges represent neighboring countries, right? So this is called the map coloring problem. And that particular problem is represented in a graph space, usually represented in a graph space where we have vertices as countries and edges representing neighboring countries. So we have this representation. No, I have two questions, but before I ask the first question, let me tell you one particular property about the graph coloring problem. So if it is a planar graph, that means that we do not have intersecting edges. There is a proof that says that any planar graph can be colored with at most as 4 colors. So we do not need more than 4 colors to color our world. I guess one of you answered that we need 11 colors to graph this particular, to color this particular graph. But remember one thing, whenever we have a planar graph, we do not need more than 4 colors to color this particular graph. So let's take an example. Let's say that we have this node 1, right? So node 1, let's say that we color node 1 with the color red. Now we can choose to color, let's say that the colors are R, B, G and black, right? So we color 1 with red, we can color 12 with blue, but we can also color 10 with blue, right? Because 10 and 12 are not neighboring, and we can have blue for both 10 and 12 because 1 is red. Similar to that, we can also color 9 as blue, but that gives you a constant because 10 and 9 are neighbors. Okay, fine. So we are not going to color it with red, we are not going to color it with blue, but we can color it with green. We can color 7 with blue again because 9 is now green. So we can color 7 with blue, and then we can color 8 with whatever's the value for 7, and then, so 8 is not a neighbor. Give me 1 second. We can color 6 with green again, and we can color 5 with red. We can color 6 with blue, and we can color 5 with green, and so on. So at most point, we do not need to have more than 4 colors because we technically, there is a proof that says that we need only 4 colors to paint a graph that is planar. That also means that a planar graph cannot have more than 4 nodes that are neighbors to each other. Okay, I need to explain this a bit more. Yes, Nice, you are correct, but let me explain this a bit more. You are sort of correct, but let me just draw something. Okay, so let's say that I have 2 countries, right? Obviously, I can connect them here, and I do not need more than 4 colors, right? I can color 1 red, I can color 1 green, and I really don't care. And let's just say that the first one is, and I'm going to write it here, red, green, blue, and black. Sorry for my digital handwriting. Okay, so now the next thing that we can do is we can have a third node. And before I add a third node, I want you guys to tell me, those of you who know what graphs are, I want you guys to tell me the difference between a complete graph and a non-complete graph. So a click and not a click. Anybody? And I do not expect you guys to know the answer. And you can type in what if you don't know. Any other answers? I have one, I don't know. I have one actual answer. Okay, perfect. So a graph is basically vertices, right? So let me just bring up. So a complete graph is basically the graph where every node is connected to every other node. So in this case, let's say we have 5 nodes, then node 1 would be connected to every other node. And node 2 will be connected to every other node as well. So it is already connected to node 1, so it will connect to here, it will connect to here, and it will connect to here. Node 3 will again be connected to all other nodes. So it will connect to this one. It's already connected. It is already connected to here. It will connect to here, and it will also connect to here. And finally, node 4 would also connect to all other nodes. It is already connected to these 4 nodes. So it will also, these 3 nodes. So it will also connect to this node as well. So that is what a click or a complete graph means. Does everyone understand this particular point here? Yes, no? Perfect. Now, does everyone agree? Yes, now, Brian, you're correct. And we are going to come back to this point essentially. A click will not be not be a planar graph unless we have a certain condition. Give me 1 second. Okay. Yes, means you are correct that this is a non-planar graph, but okay. So is this a complete graph? This 3 vertex graph? Yes. And is this a planar graph? So Brian is are you uh, do you think it is a not a it's not a planar graph, or is it not a complete graph? Ah, that's a star. Then it's okay. Yes, 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 I understand. Um, okay, so everyone agrees that this is a complete graph and it's a planar graph. So now we can sort of color this graph with red, green, and blue, and we are fine that we only have 4 colors. Now let's have 4 nodes instead of these 3 nodes. So let's have a complete graph. That means that every node is connected to every node. So this node is connected here. This node is connected here. This is connected here. These 2 are already connected. So I just have to connect this, and I have to connect this. And this is connected to these 2. So I just need to connect this. Is this a complete graph? Yes or no? Yes, Taha, I'm going to come to your particular question right now. Is it not planar though? Is this graph planar or planar? So I have one no, a couple of no's, and mostly yes. And I saw that Akins says that if it was drawn differently. Remember Brian Akins, at any point in time, if I can draw this graph differently in the form of a planar graph, that means that this is a planar graph. Now, Taha and Nice, what happens if I remove this particular edge here and I connect this graph